Got that clip ready, Marvin? Okay. You really find this stuff funny, huh? It's not funny, Marvin. It's dangerous. All right, keep that clip ready. Let's do it. Good afternoon. I'm Steve S.H. Walters reporting for Breaking News 500 here in Vero Beach, Florida. Today's topic is sinkholes. Now, before we get on to sinkholes, do us a favor here at Breaking News 500 and give us a subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and we'll keep this great news content coming your way. We appreciate you, and we appreciate you subscribing. Now, let's go to sinkholes. What are sinkholes? Well, basically, folks, sinkholes are massive areas of the ground that just give away. Now, what causes this is a lot of things. It could be caused by huge amounts of rain over time, or it can be created by deposits in the earth, that dissolve, such as rock or limestone or gypsum that, just starts to dissolve and the land weakens and gives away. And over years and years of time, all of a sudden it just goes, and all of a sudden you got a big sinkhole. And they can be very dangerous. People have driven into sinkholes or fell into sinkholes. There's been burst pipes, electrical, all kind of things can happen. Sinkholes can be very dangerous. And then you got to, of course, fill these sinkholes. That's another issue. We'll touch that in a little bit. Now, these sinkholes, they can be massive. Look at this one right here. This is in Guatemala City, Guatemala. This sinkhole is 60 feet wide and 300 feet deep, right in the city. Now, when they happen like in the ocean, like this one here, this is off of Belize. This one's 1,043 feet wide and 407 feet deep. I wonder how they measured that. You know what they probably did? They probably got a couple of guys in speedboats, grab a tape measure. This guy drives off to the end of the sinkhole. What do you got, Rick? It's 1,043 feet wide. Well, let's write that down. How deep is it? I don't know how deep it is. We got to get our divers tomorrow. They're going to dive and give us the depth. That's probably how they check. I don't know how they check it. That's probably how they check it. But we're going to go with those numbers. 1,043 feet wide, 407 feet deep on that Belize sinkhole. Look at this sinkhole right here. This was in LA, my home city. Not super big, but still right in the city on the road. This is kind of dangerous, folks. I even seen one sinkhole in Long Beach where a guy had drove into it in a Volkswagen. I wasn't there when it happened. I saw the aftermath of it. The Volkswagen was sticking up out of that sinkhole. Luckily, he got out okay, and I don't think he got hurt or anything. But these sinkholes can happen anywhere, anytime, and they're very dangerous. Now, we've got a clip of a sinkhole in action. That's right, folks, a sinkhole in action. Marvin seems to think this stuff is funny. It's not funny. I don't know why he thinks it's so funny. Something about the ground giving away is funny. I don't get it. All right, Marvin, are you ready with the clip? Okay, roll the clip.
A fairly large pothole in the middle of this highway. Drivers react accordingly by avoiding the obstruction. But over time, the pothole forms into something much more menacing. A large chunk of road falls away, revealing a massive sinkhole. This must be the worst time to be stuck in traffic.
Well, what'd you think about that clip? Woo! Pretty wild. Can you imagine being in that car, trying to scoot over and the ground's giving away? Oh, I bet those people had to change their underwear. All right, it's just a joke. It's a bad joke. Luckily, nobody got hurt. These sinkholes are dangerous, folks, and they can happen anytime, anywhere. They say in the US of A, Minnesota is the capital for sinkholes. Fillmore County, Minnesota has over 10,000 sinkholes. Other popular states are Florida, us. Well, we've got a lot of water here. We've got lakes and rivers and oceans and canals and ponds, and we got tons of rain. So I can see why Florida's popular. Alabama's popular for sinkholes. Tennessee, Kentucky, Texas, even Pennsylvania is very popular for sinkholes. If you're in one of those states, be aware you might come across or see a sinkhole. Now, how do they fill these sinkholes? Well, I've heard different reports on that. Some people they put concrete in there, and some say it's not good. But they say mostly put boulders in there, clay, sand, and they fill the sinkholes that way and pack these sinkholes. What do you do if you see a sinkhole? I'll tell you what you don't do. You don't go over to the edge of it and look down to see how deep it is, because that might give away and you may be going down, down, down. You don't want that. Just stay away from the sinkhole, keep your distance, have respect for it, and eventually they'll come fill it and whatever they have to do. These sinkholes are very, very dangerous, and they can start giving away more so at any time. So you don't want to go close up to the sinkhole. Just keep your distance away from it. Well, I hope you're aware of sinkholes now, and hopefully where your state that you live in, you don't have any problems with sinkholes, or if you're in a state with problems with sinkholes, you're aware of them, and you just be careful of them. Make sure if you buy a home that you have solid footing, they say bedrock is good for your house to be on that type of a soil, but check with your builder. Well, I hope this report's been helpful. I'm Steve S.H. Walters reporting for Breaking News 500. Have a great day.